a little bit of a breeze blowing today, and I'm going to do a walk in the countryside near Harlech, with good views of the Rhinogs. And that hill over there, that's on the walk I'll be visiting the summit of that hill. There's a prehistoric hill fort on the top of it. I have got this walk on video. Well, I've been taking videos now in this area for several years, so but it's always nice to take another video. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to take a short diversion up here at cul-de-sac Llyn to visit what I think is well, the last time I was here several years ago, quite a nice little picturesque duck pond. Yeah, it's quite a nice day for a walk. It's partly cloudy. I think one or two clouds over there. Now the track continues going up there, but I'll just try and find a footpath that goes along here somewhere. But there's the duck pond right there. It's I kind of like it. Unfortunately, the sun will come out, but I like that little duck pond hidden away here at the end of the on this kind of tarmac lane, which serves some isolated houses. Now I seem to remember that well, it's not a real heron, but that looks like one. Yeah, okay. So the sun came out. Okay, I'll continue down there. There's a footpath sign there, so I'm in the clear. But look at that, I can't, well, I know it's private, but a beautiful little cottage there. When you've got those small windows, you know they're centuries old. Yeah. So, okay. Past some friendly people living in, well, I can't quite see it, there's a house just over that wall there. And obviously this footpath is, there's no sign of a footpath here, but there's footpath signs, but no sign of a trodden footpath. Okay, there's the gentleman in that I just spoke to. Well, just spotted him. He told me about the goats in this field. So I know I'm on the right path here because I just can see another footpath sign. It's been about 10 years, I think, since last time this little this footpath, and it's been this has been fixed off. I had difficulty finding the footpath before, but this looks pretty good. Okay, that ram's got a good pair of horns, so they could do some damage if they charged you. We haven't had any rain now for a couple of weeks, I think. So when you get cattle in fields, it tends to churn up the field, and it's muddy, but no problem that way. So okay, I say no sign of a trodden footpath, but it's well signposted. Another house I like right there. Yeah. So yeah. Okay, so there's just a short distance now here to the tarmac lane. Well, this is a tarmac lane, but it just serves this one house. It's just a short diversion, less than a mile. Looks like someone's been targeting that walking pedestrian up there. Couple of looks like a couple of bullet holes. Yeah. Well, it's a tempting target, eh? Okay, so I'm back on the lane after the diversion, and I'll go down here a little bit. You can consult the map. I shouldn't have gone down there. I just came out onto the road there where that footpath sign is. I should have gone just 50 yards up there from a turning. Okay, this is the turning I should have taken, right here. So this caravan, little caravan, has been here ever since I've lived here, and again it's been used for target practice. And there's a nice little lake there. Oops, sorry about that. My mobile phone keeps on going off. It's I think it's something to do with one of the apps, the View Ranger app I'm using. Looks like I might be in luck. The sun is shining again. It sometimes clouds over. Now this lane leads to a house called Penarth. Just a couple of hundred yards up here is the right of way. There's the house, Penarth, substantial house. I think it was a farm. Well, it may still be a farmhouse. I'm not sure. The plan of action now is to make an ascent of this hill here, Clogwyn something, I can't remember the second name, Clogwyn. I want to see if I can see the remains of a prehistoric fort. So the people that built this fort could have spotted, maybe could be on the lookout for Irish, unauthorized Irish visitors back in prehistoric times. This, I think, is looking at right here, are the remains of the boundary wall. Kind of very little, just about. Okay, I say not much to, unless you're interested, not much to see, but I think these are the remains of the original defensive wall. Down there from the the remains, very scanty remains of a prehistoric fort. And now, so straight off the footpath, the right of way. So what I'm doing now is, I know there's a footpath sign around here somewhere that descends down through that woodland. It indicates the path descending down through the woodland. But it's kind of hidden. So, oh, there it is there, lying on one side. Okay, so there it is, somewhat the worse for wear. So I presume this is the footpath going down there, so I'll see what happens. It's been some time since I was last along here. No problem on the correct footpath. descending down through this old, well, Welsh oak hillside wood. It descends down to an old cottage just down there. Footpath deteriorates the last few feet before it gets down to this cottage, which according to reports dates from the 17th century, but you can't see too much of it. It's from here. Okay, the cattle to some extent have used this trail for getting from A to B. The hill I've just descended down from, and the footpath gets a bit, oops, sorry about that, the footpath gets a bit, well, kind of marshy at this point, but it's just a few yards to the track, good track. I think the neighbourhood dog knows I'm here. So yeah, so I had to beat another retreat. I couldn't get through there, too marshy. So there is, well, it's all deteriorated. Last time I was here, 5 years ago, it's all gone downhill. So, but there is the remains of a footpath sign. So I presume I'll go this way. This will probably be impassable with these brambles. And I did have a little, I got a tripwire bramble there and kind of landed on another bramble here. So all parts of the adventure course. That last quarter of a mile or so is not really recommended for the casual country walker, but if you like undertaking obstacle courses, okay, you can't really see it. I think that's quite a good example of a burial chamber, Gwern Einion, by that old barrel of a barn. I won't be able to see it today, but I have got it on the video. Okay. Gwern Einion. Some old silos in this complex of farm buildings, which it's kind of like a landmark feature in this area. Wants to say hello, eh? Little Shetland pony, are they? Little Shetland pony there. He's in his little paddock. On this quiet lane, going back to the car, there's a black cloud up there, so whether I'll see any more sunshine for the last mile or so of this walk, I don't know. Those barking dogs I heard earlier on belong to a couple of walkers I just passed on this lane. I'll just go a few feet. This is actually, I think, it's marked as a right of way on the map. There's no footpath signs. Just to inspect this kind of little cottage here. At one time this was possibly a nice garden. There's the remains of a lilac tree. Is that a lilac? Lilac tree there. There is a right of way here, but I just came up this just to see if I could spot any footpath signs. Can't see any. There's that hill I climbed to the top of earlier on. Well, it's not very high, but okay, so there's the cottage. No one at home, just as well, in case they wonder what I'm doing here. The sun came out again. You can see most of the trees are still bare, getting on towards the middle of April. But the hawthorn, that starts coming out into leaf this time of year, around about, well, the beginning to the middle of April, or a bit out on the exposed hillsides here, so they a bit later maybe than down, say, in the south of England. Say very little traffic on this road. I rarely ever see any vehicles on this road, and it's Well, I did see a couple of walkers. I think they were visitors rather than locals. This is just a short section of the walk, which is a repeat of a walk I did 2-3 weeks ago, and that's on video. This lane basically goes up to, well, I don't think it's any like, it was a former farmhouse, just well, I don't know, maybe about less than half a mile further up. Continuing on this lane, there's a nice little miniature rock bridge there. There's a sheep. Well, I won't focus in on it. Right at the very top there, ready to have a tumble. Another walker. It looks like he turned off. There's another footpath that turns off. There's that complex of former farm buildings up there. Oh, yeah, look at that. Hawthorn, not Hawthorn, blackthorn. Yeah, they come out a month earlier than hawthorn. The blackthorn blossoms. Walker I just spotted a few minutes ago, must have gone up there. There's a footpath that goes up through there. Okay, yeah. Alright, so it's certainly a nice day for walking, but a little bit on the chilly side. There's a bit of a breeze blowing. I would say it's less than 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, I'm coming to the end of this walk. I think I've got less than a quarter of a mile to go now. The sun's shining and I'm almost at the end of this walk. I'll just conquer another peak. I think what looks like a sheep trail that just goes up here. Maybe it's a 50-foot ascent to see if I can get a good viewpoint. Okay, I can hear music. Of course, someone might be working in the field playing their radio. Okay, so that's the end of this walk. My car's just there.